Shalom, everybody. Over the next few weeks, we're going to be doing a Mishnah, a famous Mishnah in Pirkei Avot, with the insights of the Maharal, which give us a takeaway on decision-making and how we are supposed to judge ourselves. The Mishnah is the fourth chapter, first Mishnah, famous Mishnah, Ben Zoma Omer, Ezehu Chacham, Halomed Mikol Adam, who is a wise person, one who learns from everyone. Shenem, our proof text, Mikol Melamdai Hiskalti Ki Evotecha Sichali, from all of those who have taught me, I have become wise. Ezehu Gibor, who is a Gibor, who is a warrior, who is one who has strength, who is one who has courage. Hakovesh et Yitzro, a person who is able to control his Yetzer Hara, his drives, his physicality. Shenemar, and it brings a proof text, Tov Erech Apayim Migibor, Umoshel Berucho Miloked Ir. Better is one who has patience than somebody who is a warrior, and somebody who can control his moods is better than one who controls a city. Ezu Ashir, this one is very famous. Ezu Ashir, who is a wealthy person. Hasameach Bechelko, somebody who is happy with his portion. Shenemar, it brings a proof text, quite complex. We may only touch on the applicability of the proof text. Yegia kapecha ki tochal, ashrecha v'tovelach, the strivings of your hands you consume. You are validated and it's good for you. Ashrecha b'olam hazeh, you are praiseworthy or strengthened in this world. V'tovlecha, it's good for you in the next world. Ezu mechubad, who is an honored person. Hamechabedet habriot, one who honors other people. Shenemar, a proof text, ki mechabdai achabed, those who honor me, says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, says God, I will honor them. Ubozai, and those who disrespect me, yekalu, they will be deprecated. That is the Mishnah. The Maharal asks a number of questions. First of all, Ezehu Chacham halomed mikol adam. The proper definition of a Chacham should have been one who knows a lot of Torah. Why are we defining a Chacham as somebody who learns from everyone? Second question, Ezu Ashir Hasamech Bechelko. So certainly being happy with your light is an exemplary quality. One of the old sayings is that if you want to have everything that you want, just want everything that you have. But that will not get you the $1 million mortgage or business loan in the bank. Imagine going into the bank and you show them balance sheets and bank accounts and you have no money, but you say, you should really give me the mortgage because I am very wealthy, because I am sameach bechelki. So that's not going to work. So what is the implication of the Mishnah? That this is the definition, and not only that, says the Maharal, it's the exclusive definition of an Ashir. Ezehu Ashir. Who is the wealthy person? One who is happy with his light. The Maharal also asks, it should be somebody who has lots of money, balanced portfolio, well diversified, and non-speculative. It should be a question of money. What kind of a definition is this? Question number 3, Ezu Mechubad, who's an honored person? One who is honored by others, which itself is a strange definition, but the proof text seems completely irrelevant. The proof text speaks about God, and it says, God says, those who honor me, I will honor them. How does that make one who honors other people an honored person? How is that the definition of a mechubad? Finally, the last question, why did Ben Zoma choose these specific 4 qualities to define for us? So the Maharal gives us a very fundamental overview principle, and we're going to then apply it to each of these lessons. These 4 qualities, wisdom, strength or courage, wealth, and respect or honor, these 4 qualities define every component of the human being. Wisdom, chachma, is the intellectual dimension of the human being. Gevura, strength or courage, is the nefesh, is the emotional and life force dimension of the human being. Osher, wealth, is the physical dimension of the human being. A human being cannot function in this world without possessions, without money. And the 4th one, kavod, respect or honor, is really the overview defining quality of the entire human being. So we have chachma for the seichel, the intellect, Gevura for the nefesh, for the emotional life force, Osher for the physicality, the guf, and we have Kavod for the what the Maharal calls Kol Ha'adam, the entirety of the human being. So these virtues are only considered true virtues of the human being when they reside within the person. They're not dependent on outside factors. They have to be objective rather than relative. Normally we judge ourselves relative to others, and we use measurements that aren't part of our essence, but they're external to that essence. The Maharal will show us how Chazal are refocusing us to define these qualities in objective, absolute terms, and that the quality must be independent of anything outside of myself. Let's begin with Chacham, Ezu Chacham Halomed Mikol Adam, and see how this plays out. And then in the next 3 weeks, we will cover each of the other 3 qualities. So a Chacham should have been somebody who has lots of information, knows lots of Torah. That, says the Maharal, should have been the definition of a Chacham. However, if that's how I will define the Chacham, then it is dependent on something outside of me, the wisdom, the Torah, the information that I have acquired from outside of myself. It's not really part of my essence. The ability to learn from a limited number of teachers, a limited pool of people, so that makes me dependent on those teachers. So how is this an accurate description of the human being, of the wise person? So says the Maharal, it has to be objective, it has to be absolute, it has to be dependent only on what is an integral part of that person. So a wise person has to be a description of what the person is, not what he has acquired. So one who learns from everyone. What motivates a person to do that? A person who learns from everyone has to be motivated and driven by an inner desire for wisdom, an inner drive, which is a quest that is objective, it's independent of anything outside of the person, and it's one who seizes every opportunity to learn something. That person can be defined as a Chacham because it doesn't depend on anything outside of him. It's part of his essence, the drive for knowledge, the drive for wisdom. Even an interaction with an evil person is an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity to learn how not to behave. So, Lomed Mikol Adam, objective, intrinsic part of his essence. It's part of his intellectual domain. It defines the person as a one whose intellect is the ideal, the way it's supposed to be. Ezehu Chacham, Halomed Mikol Adam, a person who is self-motivated in the pursuit of wisdom. Next week, we will see the next one, Ezehu Gibor.